guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you haven't seen this face before, make sure you go and subscribe and keep on watching. For today's video, I'm going to be showing you my go-to hairstyles when I'm running late for school or work, or don't really have the time or patience to be worrying about my hair. But in saying that, I don't just want to wear a boring ponytail. To start before any hairstyle, I like to add some dry shampoo. This is the dry shampoo I use. It's by Baptiste or something, if that's even how you say it. Just give it a quick shake and apply directly to the roots. We don't really want it anywhere else. We don't need too much. We just don't want it to look too slick and oily. So I'm just giving this a good rub into my scalp to make sure that it soaks up all the excess oil and then brushing this through. This brand of dry shampoo is also good to use daily as it smells amazing, and who wouldn't want their hair to smell nice every day? Okay, for the first hairstyle, I'm going to be showing you a half up, half down, messy kind of bun. To start, we're just going to part our hair in the middle, as I believe it works best with this hairstyle, and then pulling back the top section of our hair and smoothing it over with the brush. Before I tie it up, I like to rub my fingers through my hair so it doesn't look too neat. Now we could stop here and maybe curl the ends, as I think that would be cute. But for this hairstyle, we're going to loosely twist the ponytail and form a small bun, then we are just securing it down with bobby pins. This doesn't have to be too neat, as sometimes the messier the better. Now I do this almost every single day. I pull out my loose hairs or baby hairs, whatever you like to call them, to frame my face, as I think this can sometimes bring a hairstyle together. This is now the finished look. I absolutely adore this hairstyle and it's super trendy at the moment, which is always a bonus. For hairstyle number 2, I'm doing braids within a braid. This is an easy way to spice up the traditional braid, and it's super practical for school or work as it keeps your hair away from your face. Now I've just created 4 normal plaits down the front of my hair, which I'll be pulling back into each section of the braid. To make the plaits sit flat against my head, I like to pull them in the direction they'll be sitting when in the braid, so we don't have any unwanted bumps. Now we are just going to braid our hair like we normally would by splitting it into 3 even parts and adding a section ahead to each side, making sure to incorporate the plaits into the braid. Now I'm going to stop the braid here and tie it off, but you could also continue it down to the ends of your hair. And if you're anything like me and you don't pull each section tight enough, you might have to bobby pin the plaits so they're not drooping in a sense. And then of course pulling out our baby hairs just to frame our face. Hairstyle number 3 might look more difficult than the rest, but it's really not once you get your head around it. This is very hard to film, but as you can see, I've flipped my head over and I've started braiding from the bottom up. Make sure you brush your hair after you've flipped your head, as it's easier to braid when your hair is facing the way the braid goes. We are only going to braid until we reach the top of our head, and then smoothing our hair over with a brush and tying it off like a normal ponytail. This hairstyle has a very sporty kind of vibe about it, and I actually wore it to a dress-up party when I went as a cheerleader. You can also wrap a small section of your hair to conceal the hair tie to give it a more sleek finish. Now of course we can't forget about those baby hairs. Now I'm just adding a bobby pin into the hair tie just to make my ponytails stick up a little bit more. This is only practical for photos or something, as I would not recommend having it in for a long period of time, as it's quite uncomfortable. Hairstyle number 4 is a very easy and quick hairstyle that looks like you put some effort into doing your hair. It's super cute and goes really well with long skirts or dresses. I'm just going to tug on the plait to kind of widen it a little bit, as the bigger the better. Now we are just going to repeat on the other side while remembering to pull the plait in the direction that it's going to be sitting to make sure there are no unwelcome bumps at the start of the plait. Now I'm just pinning each plait across the back of my head, securing them in place with bobby pins. It's always good to use bobby pins with the bumpy side facing your scalp, as it grips the hair and helps it keep the bobby pin in for longer. Now I have done this with only the viewfinder on my camera's guidance, and I'm only just realising now that I could have made this a lot neater, but for you guys at home in front of your mirror, I'm sure this will turn out a lot nicer. This is the last hairstyle I'll be showing you guys in this video, and I actually wore it in my first ever YouTube video, the All About Me tag. Fishtailing can be difficult at first if you don't know how to do it, but it's basically splitting your hair into two sections and then taking small pieces of hair from each side and crossing them over to the other side. You keep repeating this pattern until you reach the end of your hair. I find it easier to fishtail your hair when it's secured in a ponytail to start with, as it holds all your hair in one place, but if you don't want your hair tie to be showing, you can always wrap a small section of hair around the hair tie to hide it like I have. I personally love fishtails as they can dress up any outfit, but I also like them more when you use thinner pieces of hair as they look more intricate. However, this adds to the time it takes to do this hairstyle, and sometimes I just don't have the time or patience. But overall, I almost always get compliments when wearing this hairstyle, as it makes me look like I've actually put in effort to my hair when it's simply just different style of braid. So that's all the hair tutorials I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed and maybe get inspired for some new ideas or something, I don't know. Let me know guys if you want to see more hair tutorials or if you have any suggestions of what you want to see next. Leave them in the comment section below and I'll be sure to get around to them all. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel, as it would mean the world to me, and I'll see you guys in my next video.